So we want to package it nicely. Last time, or in the prior section or course, we talked about the balance sheet reports and how we might group them together. We're going to do the same thing here with the income statements, thinking about how we can batch them and group them together, remembering that we have all these different variants now if we think about different time frame comparisons with both the balance sheet and the income statement. So that's the first thing we want to kind of think about, that being, do I want to have like a really simple profit and loss first, and then possibly have a comparative profit and loss, which is more complicated, but possibly also duplicates information? Or maybe I eliminate the simple profit and loss and I just add the more complicated one because it already has all the information on the simple one plus more information, and so on and so forth. Do I want to make a comparative report for month to month to month comparison for 12 months or something, as well as a quarter by quarter breakout report, as well then as a comparative report subtracting the two periods, and so on and so forth? So those are some decisions you want to come to, and then think about how you're going to group them together, possibly on a monthly basis, which might differ than on a quarterly basis, that might differ from what's on a yearly basis. Remembering at the beginning of the year, it might be a little bit different because you don't have as much comparative information to compare this quarter to last quarter because you're on the first quarter, for example. So just some things to consider. Once you have a plan down, then you want to be somewhat consistent, and possibly you want to memorize your reports in accordance with when you're going to provide them, making the process of generating them as easy as possible. The ways that we can distribute the reports to clients or supervisors would be, we could email it. We possibly, if we email, do not want to email one report at a time, because now that we combine the balance sheet and income statement reports, that could be like 10 reports. That's too many emails. We can attach all the reports to one email, but 10 attachments is still kind of ugly. So if we're going to email, at least you would think we can export the files as a PDF, zip the files in one folder, attaching at least one folder, possibly going beyond that, numbering the files within the folder so they are in some kind of order of operation or opening them. Or we can try to get them all on one PDF file. And the way we could do that is with the management tool, using their little report, or exporting to Excel, where we can actually do more customization if we wanted to, such as more font sizes, colors, borders, and whatnot, and then possibly use Excel and even combine it with Word to then generate one PDF report that we can then provide. Of course, we also can provide the reports, whether they be done by in a folder one by one, or using Excel, or using the report manager with the cloud drive sharing these days, like a OneDrive from Microsoft or Dropbox or something like that, which is also a nice way to do it. You want to keep in mind, of course, security options as we think about those options. All right, so let's go back to the first tab here, and we're just going to generate